Welcome to the 12th edition of our show, Ramtastic. In today's show, we have current events from the greater Pine Richland area, a fantastic fun fact, and at the end, we will ask you how you play video games. Current events. Local news. Giant Eagle moving headquarters to Cranberry Township. On December 21st of last year, Giant Eagle announced it will be moving its corporate headquarters to Cranberry Township. The move is set to take place this spring, and the four-story, 100,000 square foot office will be off I-79. Aliquippa football moved to 5A despite WPIAL and PIAA appeals. Aliquippa's high school football team has lost its appeal to stay in the 4A classification and will play in 5A WPIAL football next season. This is due to the PIAA's competitive balance rule, as the Quips have had 4 consecutive PIAA playoff runs, including making the championship the past 3 years and winning twice in the 4A classification. While this feat is astounding in of itself, this took place after being moved up from 3 in 2020 while still having this enrollment size of a 2A school, around 160 boys, with 5A schools having a minimum of 2.5 times that amount. However, this continuous success in both 3 and 4A has been accrued by transfers coming to the school, which is one of the main reasons for why the PIAA is moving the football team to 5A. Pine Richland is in the same district as Aliquippa, District 7, and has the possibility of playing the Quips as early as next year, depending on schedules and conference realignments. Local sports. The Pittsburgh Penguins won against the Seattle Kraken on Monday, January 15th. They're on the All-Star game break currently and will next play the Winnipeg Jets on Tuesday, February 6th, and the Minnesota Wild on Friday, February 9th. While the Pittsburgh Steelers season may be done, a couple of players have been recognized for their on-field efforts. Cornerback Joey Porter Jr. has been named a finalist for the AP Defensive Rookie of the Year, and veteran linebacker TJ Watt is a finalist for the AP Defensive Player of the Year, an award he has previously won once in 2021. The Steelers also hired former head coach of the Atlanta Falcons, Arthur Smith, as their offensive coordinator on January 30th. PR Sports. Ice hockey. The ice hockey team won against Upper St. Clair 4-0 on January 25th. Great job. Also on the 25th, the girls basketball team won against Hempfield area 52-36. Outstanding. The boys wrestling team won against Butler on January 24th, 48-24. Amazing work. Now let's go to Evie for the fun fact.
Did you know the idea of Groundhog Day comes from a Pennsylvania Dutch superstition? It originates in German-speaking areas where instead of a groundhog predicting the weather, it would be a beaver. How does the groundhog know when to look for his shadow? They tell him to go for it. And now back to the main desk.
That was a great joke. Now let's go take a look at the fun poll.
Hi, I'm Zach with the Fun Poll. Before I reveal this week's poll, let's take a look at last week's poll results. We sent out a poll on January 16th with the question, what do we think the Super Bowl mashup will be like? With 101 responses, the consensus answer was as follows. For the AFC champion, the Kansas City Chiefs. For the NFC champion, the San Francisco 49ers. I'm not the biggest fan of sports, but I like that everyone came to an overall consensus. Thanks to everyone who answered the last fun poll. This week's question is, what consoles do you use to play? Do you use Xbox, PlayStation, PC, Nintendo, VR, or other? Stay tuned for the new poll and the results of this week's poll. And now back to the main desk.
And now for the newest edition of Sports with Slim. This week, Mr. Slim takes on the role as an ice hockey goalie. Roll the footage.
We're here with another episode of Sports with Slim here at Varsity Ice Hockey Practice. I got my goalie crew with me. Gentlemen, what can you tell me a little bit about what I need to know in order to play goalie here tonight?
You're definitely going to stay on top of the crease and take the angle away from the shooters and have good reaction time.
Okay.
You want to watch that backdoor pass. They get wide open a lot. You don't want to get killed there.
It's cute that you guys think I'm actually just going to be able to stand up in net. I appreciate that. That's some intense confidence. Thank you. Overall rating, 1 to 10. What do you got for me tonight?
I'm going to give you a nice 5.
5.
I'm going 7.
7.
That was really cool. Nice to see you, Mr. Slim. That's all for today. Hope you all enjoyed today's show. Make sure to tune in next week for the latest edition of Ramtastic.